Hello and welcome to the CrispyFish Omega-3 for your brain. I'm Christopher and I'll be your host. Today we're talking about TLS, more specifically the TLS Handshake. Now what is the TLS Handshake? So this is the part where both parties exchange messages so that they can agree how they will communicate over a secure channel. Now what are we trying to achieve here? Well, first of all we got to agree on a version. So are we both using TLS 1.1, is it 1.2 or 1.3? And what do both parties support? Number 2, cipher suite selection. So what set of ciphers or tools are we going to use to get this job done? So let's break down the cipher a bit. This cipher, pronounced is composed of a few things. Firstly, the protocol, usually TLS. Second portion being the key exchange algorithm. Next we have the authentication method, the one we'll use during this handshake. This is the session cipher for the session key. And the cipher size for that key. The type of encryption that we'll use. And this is the signature mechanism and its corresponding digest size that we'll use to authenticate messages. Number 3, authentication. We've got to verify the server's identity by checking its SSL certificate against the certificate authority that issued it. Number 4, session keys. These session keys or secret passwords will be used to create our secure channel going forward. So how does this handshake actually work? So there are several steps depending on the key exchange algorithm that we've selected. So let's just rather go over a typical flow. So the client's going to start with hello. It's going to say, I support these TLS versions and I support this list of ciphers over here. Here is my client random, which is just a random string, and it's going to send that over to the server. The server is going to go ahead and say, I can speak that TLS version with you, and I'll select this cipher to communicate with you on, if they can agree on that. Then it'll respond with its own server certificate and its own server random, another random string. The client will then take that SSL certificate that it gets from the server, validate that certificate against the certificate authority that signed it, and then if that certificate is valid, it'll go ahead and generate the pre-master secret. Then it'll encrypt it with the public key it finds on that same server certificate. And it'll send that over to the server. The server will then receive that and it can decrypt the pre-master secret because it has the private key that matches its corresponding public key, and it can use that to decrypt the now encrypted pre-master secret. And once it has that, they'll both use the pre-master secret, the server and the client random, those random strings we talked about, to generate the session keys. These session keys will be used to encrypt communications and create a secure channel going forward. Now once they are both done doing that, the client will start first by sending an encrypted finished message to the server. The server will decrypt that, understand that the client is finished, and send its own finished back. Then once we've done all of these steps, we finally completed the handshake and can continue to speak for going forward. Thank you for joining us on this session on TLS. I'm hoping this step-by-step procedure will help you debug things a little bit better in future when you're going toe-to-toe with SSL. If you have something else you'd like me to cover about TLS, SSL, or the handshakes in general, go ahead and comment down below. If you have something you'd like to share about something you know about TLS or SSL, go ahead and share that in the comments as well. If you found value out of this, like and subscribe. And if you're looking for your next video, you'll find that over here.